Hi, my name's Callum, and I'm building a rocket engine. First test launch of my rocket engine.
Nothing from the outlook, buddy.
Solved it now, and try again tomorrow. Says, thank you so much for watching.
My name's Callum.
Hi, my name's Callum. It was almost heartbreaking. Hi, my name's Callum, and this is Project Santa Maria. In our rocketry journey so far, we've come a long way. We've built the BEL engine, we've tested her over 3 days exhaustively, and it's time to retire her. But it's alright, because I've got plans for something even bigger and better. And this is where I introduce Project Santa Maria. This is our attempt to build and fly a liquid rocket engine. Now this has a lot of steps to it, so I'm going to break down the main points of this project to you. First, the rocket engine. We're not just improving our existing rocket engine, we're going to build a whole new beast. We're going to carry over some key learnings from the BEL engine and use them to improve our new engine, but this engine is going to be purpose built for flight, which means more thrust, 100 kilograms of thrust. This should help us account for structural weight in the vehicle, because it's going to be on a vehicle. Additionally, since this engine is going to be airborne, we can no longer have it just water cooled. This engine is going to be regeneratively cooled by the fuel. This means that we're moving away from petrol as our fuel and towards ethanol, mainly because it's got a much higher flash point and a much higher auto-ignition temperature. It's also just generally much nicer to work with. And secondly, ethanol is soluble in water, meaning that we can put water with our fuel, and then that will lower our chamber temperature during firing and increase available propellant for regenerative cooling. So that's going to be a challenge. And the final big task is going to be control. If this engine is going to be off the test stand, then we need to control it, which means gimbling for direction and thrust control. If we can vary the thrust of this rocket engine, then that opens up some seriously cool opportunities, like hovering and landing, which is cool. And don't worry, I'm not naive enough to think this will happen tomorrow, but this is where we're going to start the project. We're focusing in on creating an injector that can throttle the rocket engine and allow us to control its thrust. Some processes have already started with manufacturing an experimental injector and improving the control equipment on our test stand, and all of this will be in the next video in a few weeks' time. I also really want to make this series a bit more engaging for you guys, so I'm going to go things at a little bit of a gentler pace, explaining what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And if you think there's anything that I can do better, just let me know in the comments and I'll have a read and I'll have a think. But until then, this is Project Santa Maria, and we're going to fly a liquid rocket engine. Thank you again for your support. Thank you for supporting me and the sponsors. I'll see you all in the next video in a few weeks' time. Thank you.